Hi Scorpio, welcome back. So Scorpio, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. As I was preparing for the reading and meditating on the collective Scorpio energy, I got a few different images. They seemed kind of random to me, so take it or leave it. But I saw a target, like a bullseye, and I heard target practice. Some of you, might have your sights set on something or, target, okay? So the store target, I don't know, take it as it resonates. And then the second image was beads. It looked like beaded jewelry, kind of like this, but then I heard Mardi Gras beads, like party beads. I'm not really sure what that's about, take it or leave it. And then I was seeing different images of birds. I actually saw a green, like a parakeet maybe, but then I heard red robin. So some of you might like the restaurant Red Robin, or you're seeing red birds, red robins, or green birds. I don't know, take it or leave it. But those were the main images that I was seeing. And then I got two different songs through, and they actually kind of were intermingling with one another, which actually happened in your You versus Them reading as well. I kept getting two songs that kept meshing together. The first song was a song that I actually listened to, and I started my live with on Facebook a few days ago. So, but it came through when I was meditating on your energy, and the song is called These Dreams. These dreams go on when I close my eyes. So you pay attention to your dream state, Scorpio. You might be having a lot of vivid dreaming going on. I've personally noticed that I've had extremely vivid dreams. And interestingly enough, I've had two different people in the past 24 hours contact me to tell me that I was showing up in their dreams. So you might even be doing astral projection or connecting with people in the dream state, okay? Which I believe is an absolute possibility, as our consciousness is always aware whether we are in the 3D or the 5D. Some of you might be interested in things like astral projection or lucid dreaming. It could be something worth looking into, Scorpio, especially if you're experiencing that yourself. So yeah, and then the other song that kept wanting to play right alongside that, she says, leave a candle, lay a whisper on my pillow, light a candle, lay a whisper on my pillow. It must have been love. So I think both of those songs is by Heart. Maybe look that up. And as I look down, you have the numinous here, which is all about the unknown, the unknowable, psychic senses, etc. So you have the 5th house of passion here, Scorpio. Let's get into the tarot and see where this is headed. So passion, feeling more alive, coming more alive, being in the mood for maybe more playful type of energy and less serious energy. Oh, the sun is wanting to come through. I'm sorry if it's screwing with my lighting, guys, but it's like infusing more playfulness into your life is really going to be important over these next few weeks, especially when it comes to love and relationships. Maybe focus more on the lighter side of life or the lighter side of things. This is talking about finding humor and kind of romancing your life, or maybe even romancing another person or someone romancing you, being open to that for some of you. But it's like play around a little bit, Scorpio, and allow yourself to tap into that inner child, okay, within you. So now we're going to go into the headspace, the emotional space, and then we're going to look at the bigger spiritual picture, Scorpio, and see what you have going on there. I'm going to get your guidance cards out, but I'm not going to read them to the end to see how they play into the overall reading. So let me do that real quick. That one wants to come out. And let's do it. Headspace for Scorpio, the Empress. the Knight of Discs, the Fool, and the Invocation card. Of course we would get the Invocation card. So, this is my card of meditation, invocation of spirit, manifestation. Some of you are getting to this space, right, where you're starting to understand the connectedness of self and how that's playing out in everything in your life. This is like calling forth to you some sort of new beginning, you know, but at the same time, not getting ahead of yourself, Scorpio, or Spirit is saying, okay, but don't get too ahead of yourself. There's some patience needed here, okay? Also, don't forget to take good care of yourself, as you're going to need the energy, as I feel like there is a lot of newness that's getting ready to pop into your life as we go into 2022. Maybe like finding, you know, reconnecting with your passions is a possibility, but it's like, on one hand, Scorpio, I feel you in this space of knowing that you need to take care of yourself and knowing that a little bit of patience is a good thing. And then on the other hand, I feel like there's that little inner kid in you, that little inner rebel that's like, okay, I'm ready. I want to call it into me right now. Like, I don't want to wait anymore. So there is a bit of duality going on in your energy. You know, you might find yourself kind of going back and forth between those two types of ways of thinking. But you are successfully manifesting some sort of opportunity here. And they're getting the word oats. Oats. You're sowing your oats? No. Oats. I have no idea. Sowing oats. I don't know. Maybe it'll come through. It's like there's two different parts of you that are calling you. The part of you that wants to be logical and use your reasoning, you know, and then the other part of you that is full of passion and love, right? And it's like, you got to get your mind right, okay, before anything can manifest for you. And getting ahead of yourself is not going to be where it's at. Let's go into the emotional space and see what else you have going on. It's almost like some of you have dreamt of something, whether that be like in your imagination or actual in your dream state. And it's like you can feel intuitively that you're on your path towards that, or that it's coming in for you. And it's like, okay, I've seen this, I know what's coming. And then kind of like looking for it, but in the looking for it or the getting ahead of yourself, you're actually pushing it farther away, okay? Because when we're looking for something, we're implying to the universe that we don't know where it is, and so then that thought perpetuates and we continue not to see what we're looking for because we're in the thought space of looking as opposed to knowing, right? So it's requiring a little bit of faith and a little bit of patience on your part to sit more in the knowing energy of that. I know what's coming in for me and I don't have to look for it. I can go live my life and be my happy, authentic self. And when it comes in, I will recognize it. Okay. So let's see what's going on in the emotional space. Some of you also could be having a Taurus, Aries, or Leo in your headspace, okay? Or you might have that in your chart. So those are the signs that I'm seeing so far, but it doesn't have to be any of those. Nine of Discs. Seven of Wands. Whoa, we got a little story over here. Gratitude. Like the cards are just verifying everything that I just said. And then you have the King of Discs, but there's another story that came out with the Eight of Swords, Two of Cups, wow, Eight of Pentacles. So Patience and gratitude is all that is needed to manifest what it is that you already know is lined up for you. Period. Point blank. Right? So no need to get ahead of yourself, Scorpio, is what I'm hearing. You have 1, 2 cards, 3 cards of patience here. So really needing to kind of focus your mind on the task at hand, what's in front of you, what needs to be done. There is this source of feeling more self-sufficient on an emotional level, okay? But at the same time, there's a little bit of headiness. Okay, I was going to say defensiveness, but they gave me the word headiness. Like being too much in your head here, Scorpio, or overthinking something and it putting a blockage in the way of you feeling as good as you could feel in this moment. And the way around that is to find gratitude and presence in the present moment, and a little bit of faith in knowing that those things are changing in the background, right? So it could feel to you that things are moving slower than you want, or as slow as a turtle, as this guy's sitting on a turtle, right? But if you get all in your head about it, you're going to exhaust yourself. There is the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Discs. Some of you are spending an exorbitant amount of time maybe focused on another person or a soulmate connection, or you feel it's a soulmate connection, and that could be exhausting you as well, because it's pulling you out of the knowing that what's on your path is destined for you, and there's really nothing for you to do other than to release the need to make something happen and kind of go into the flow of letting it happen naturally. Okay. There could be also this, there's something coming in here, Scorpio, that is teaching you, I have a lyric coming in. Time, why do you punish me? Time is not punishing you, Scorpio. It's giving you time to amend your desires, is all. But there's this part of you that is learning more about yourself, right? Through whatever this experience was leading up into the now. I don't know why I keep getting this word, and I don't even know what it means. Asaturo? Astro? Asutro? I don't have that written down anywhere. Is that like the name of a Greek god or something? I'm not really sure. May not even be Greek. I don't know. I'm getting. If you know what that is, please put it in the comments. But yeah, let's see what else is coming in. There's something tripping you up in the environment. Okay, because I keep hearing that's a trip. A trip. You're going on a trip. Someone's tripping you up. You don't want to be tripped. I don't know. Take this as resonates. The 3 of Cups, Temperance, Princess of Discs, 4 of Discs, 3 of Discs. So there is a heavy, heavy, heavy message here about grounding yourself, staying grounded, okay? Some of you, it's like you're getting so caught up in the imaginative, the dream state, the astral, possibly, that you're kind of losing some of your practicalness or your groundedness that keeps you here on this planet. Because we all need a little bit of grounding so that we don't lose touch with what we came here to do, and our gratitude and our presence of our current reality. So some of you are thinking way too far ahead, or you're thinking way too high level, and it's creating a little bit of disillusionment here, right? So important to kind of stay grounded during this time frame. You have the Three of Cups, which is the card of emotionally things coming together, reconciliations for some of you. It's highlighting relationships around you, one significant relationship, or maybe more than one significant relationship. I heard stop right there. You should know by now. Sleep on it. Would you sleep on it? Baby, baby, can you sleep on it? Okay, some of you need to sleep on a decision before you make a decision, or sleep on it before you make a decision. So there's two different depictions here, Scorpio, of someone who is faced in two different directions, right? So there's competing priorities, or like two things that you're going back and forth on, okay? Or maybe feeling pulled in multiple different directions during this time frame. It's like, on the one hand, you feel like maybe you would like this, and then on the other hand, you feel like maybe I would like that. Some of you are weighing back and forth between a relationship versus having your freedom, okay? And going back and forth emotionally there. Or it's like, I want to see things come together over here, but I know that I have to first, you know, make this happen in order to get there, right? Even if it's not to deal with a relationship, it could be that there's a need to save up some money here, or to work on possibly finances, but it could also be just working on yourself, doing that self-care routine, you know, staying grounded. And again, some of you giving too much thought to relationships, not enough thought to what needs to be done in the meantime. And I keep hearing that song, Baby, Baby, Would You Sleep on It? So, let's see, where are we at with time? Cannot see. Yeah. The good news is, Scorpio, that they keep wanting me to say solid footing. So there's stability available for you. There's huge opportunities coming in for you that are aligned with you, whether that be within relationships or career, or other areas of your life. And the way to get what it is that you know is yours is through gratitude and patience. And that's what invokes it, okay? That's what opens the doorway for you with whatever this is. And all of a sudden, it's like things are flowing again. Things are moving again. More cooperation in the environment. More emotional support coming in for you. So let's see what the guidance card was. No way, I cannot make this up. Okay, so I drew this at the beginning of the reading and I put it face down so I didn't see it. But can you guys see what it says? It says, ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you are not grounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine. Scorpio, I cannot express this to you enough, how important this is. As like, that was the primary message I was getting. And then lo and behold, that's your guidance card as well. So when you're feeling unfocused and irritated, it's because you're not being present in the present moment. You're letting your mind wander too much, or you're spending an exorbitant amount of time focused upon something that maybe is not serving you. Okay, so grounding yourself is going to be really important. And I felt that at the beginning of the reading, throughout the entire reading, right? And some of you, that's to deal with giving too much focus maybe to the emotional aspect of life, and maybe even the past for some of you, but take it as it resonates. It says, I can attract, here's your law of attraction card, sorry. It says, I can attract relationships that agree with my desires. People are not finding it difficult to find the mate of their dreams because that person is not out there, but because of their own contraindication. Let me read this again. People are not finding it difficult to find the mate of their dreams because that person is not out there. Rather, it's because of their own contradiction to their own desire and the thoughts they offer about the subject. When you consistently offer thoughts about your future relationship that feel good while you think about them, that means you're consistently matching the desires that you've discovered. And under those conditions, only someone in agreement with that can come to you. So, Scorpio, how do you attract what you want out of relationships, whether that be intimate or platonic? You do that by seeing the good in that connection, seeing the good in that person, expecting the good, okay? And if you're not able to do that for whatever reason, then it may be time to disconnect with that thought or disconnect with that connection, right? But I wouldn't spend too much time all up in your head over, I guess, relationships right now. I know hard to do. But I feel like the more thought you're giving that, the more you're kind of pushing away or creating more resistance in yourself. So instead, it's like sit in the knowing, sit in the faith, ground yourself. And you know what, Scorpio? Things are coming together really nicely, all right? And you're going to see that really soon. So, wow, zodiac signs that could be in your chart or that you're dealing with: Pisces, Leo, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, okay? But it's a general reading, so it doesn't have to be any of those. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me for more fun stuff on Facebook and Instagram. I think I said that sentence wrong. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all of the links, all of it in the description box, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link for those of you who would like to donate. You can do so there. Otherwise, I am wishing you the very, very best, Scorpio. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.